Alright, now admittedly, I did not get around to checking out this goal. So I've just caught little flashes of it. I see these slimes, I see these bulldozer crane things. That seems like a real
this goal's
dick move.
the best.
This is a good one. So yeah, this is levels 2 and 3 is this goal. Areas 2 and 3, they're called areas in this. And area 2, what you're seeing right here, is not something you see in the any percent run. You would only see this in 100%. Not a required level. Actually, you could play this. I think you have the choice between level 2 or level 3 in any percent. You have to beat either of those stages, and it'll open up the next stage. But this happens to be the slower stage, so everyone always does the other one instead. But you'll be seeing both of these in this goal, hopefully.
It is the sunken city of Bionic Commando, as opposed to Castlevania 3.
Right, exactly.
Got the spike kill.
Oh, were you you're in midair when you kill it?
Yeah, standing on top of it.
Right.
You can you can actually stand on top of, like, there's a platform that's really hard to get to. But
You can't actually damage the cranes while their chain is down.
Right. Yeah, your bullets bounce off the chain. Okay, so some differences in this goal. They're starting with more health. I believe they have 3 boxes of health at the start instead of 2. They still have the
really
potion.
4.
It's really 4?
Because
you can be on 0. Right, and still be
0,
alive. Right. So that's 3 hits that they can take and survive. They also have a potion equipped, so they can press select at any point once per level to refill their health to maximum. So they have lots of health to work with. So there's no excuse to die.
No!
No excuse for dying here.
It's don't take
Thanks for
away
making
health.
me feel
not
bad,
from
Feasel.
damage anyway.
Right.
There's lots
Doing
of hits.
wow, Hagspam and Insult both just fell into the same pit. As I was saying, there's no excuse for dying.
Yeah, you, thanks.
Now, is this the pit in area in the first one?
It's by the
Right
spikes.
before the spikes at the bottom.
Yeah. You can lose so much time falling down those pits.
I just got flushed.
I did the wrong thing.
Oh, there it goes. Hagspam getting flushed.
I wish I had a toilet sound effect over Skype.
I have a soundboard ready.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Oh!
faster to not go that way, to come at the exit from above rather than falling down below it and then climbing back up, of course.
At least I didn't fall down all the way.
Right.
Okay, so I did every single thing wrong there.
So tell me about these crane guys and their movement. Are they random, or are they consistent if you do the same thing, or what?
They
They seem to be on a global timer, as
Right.
far as I can tell.
They're on a global timer, and they move at a slow speed unless you're on the same platform as them, in which case their speed will accelerate.
Okay.
Actually, I
so
think they're on a
guys-
global timer from when they spawn.
Oh yeah, actually, so it's not a global timer. It's
Yeah.
screen triggered.
Yeah.
So you can count on them to be
No.
to
Yes.
give you the quick
Why?
damage boost.
Yes, you
You're
can.
Doing the right thing.
Oh, we just got nommed. Okay, Hagspam just got eaten by one of those piranha plants.
You can also count on them. That tank took 2 hits and didn't die.
Insult just went right over that tank that BinaryDragon got killed by.
I shot
Oh,
him
that was
twice.
weird. Because you were inside his hitbox, sort of.
Yeah.
So I wonder if that's part of the reason why.
Yeah, hitboxes in this game are a little iffy. They're sort of a suggestion,
Yeah.
but the game doesn't always check for hits, so sometimes they'll go right through stuff.
And the hitbox on a spike is a couple of pixels outside of its sprite,
Yeah.
which is extra fun. That means if you're standing anywhere near, like, the edge of where spikes start, and the guys in the tanks are like midgets. So once you kill the tank and you have that guy left,
With a bazooka.
You have to duck and shoot him.
yeah, you have to duck to actually hit them.
Unless you hit them off or something like that. All depends on like the position of the tank.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's always nice when they go flying off the front,
Ah.
so you don't have to deal with it.
Okay. Now, this second of the two levels, the one that starts with the mountains and these clouds and all that, that is... Actually, maybe that's supposed to be snow. Now, it's just now occurring to me that that's probably not a cloud embedded in the floor, is it? I bet that's a snowdrift. I think all my life I thought they were clouds.
Really thick fog that you slowly sink through.
Right. Well, now I know what that is. Anyway, so this level, the outdoor part of it is just a big climb, basically, but the piranha plants are sort of they're the real tricky
that was
part,
almost
I'd
so
say.
good.
Because the butterflies are in predictable positions. It's just that if you miss a grapple, there's a couple places where the piranha plant can eat you pretty easily if you aren't grappling consistently.
The spiders are complete random, though.
Spiders are very random, yes. The butterflies aren't too bad, and you can hit them with your grappling hook to kill them. You can also hit the spiders to make them go away with your grappling hook. But that's going to slow you down.
Hagspam is the first to finish a run.
There we go, we
I
got
don't
one in
remember my strategy
220.
for this boss.
All of these boss rooms are the same. Every boss room is the same layout, but what they fill it with can vary. This arrangement of regular enemies is probably one of the easier ones.
That was abysmal.
The Pie machine, though, is also pretty easy.
Super simple, yeah.
Yeah, you'll see the Pie machine in the second level of this, I think. But it dies instantly because one hit kills it with the bazooka. Or with the rocket launcher. Sometimes one hit just goes right through it. Yeah, so that's the thing. Some shots will just randomly not work, and I'm not sure if it's like there's a lag frame going on and it is doesn't check. Oh,
right,
Hagspam is trying to make his way out of the toilet. Nope.
That was bad.
Man, second level hype.
But I gotta get a run in here.
Hagspam's so far the only one with a run in. At 2:19.91.
That's a good time.
Yes, sir.
Skull isn't too bad, but the part I have the real hard time with is the fly traps, the Venus fly traps.
Yeah, and they are not random at all. They're completely predictable. They're all triggered by when you walk onto the square that they're hiding. They're on a fixed timer from the moment you walk onto that. It's just that if you
walk on the square,
you walk next to it, I think.
Yeah.
Within one tile of it, there's a certain range that triggers them. But yeah, then if you aren't swinging precisely, you can end up getting nommed by them.
Is there a way, as you're coming out of the sort of sewer section and you're approaching the door and those two slimes come out, everyone always
goes up top and then walks back from the
is there any way to do like a little hop and just barely clear them?
Can't you just do a regular... If you just do a regular diagonal swing, will it pull you out of your swing when you touch it?
There's like a very precise timing to go underneath that guy and get past the slimes without going down the toilet.
Well, what about when you're actually on the platform that has the door, though?
Oh, there's a way to go through. PJ does that.
Yeah, you should be able to go past them. Can you? But you can't just do a diagonal swing and just swing right past them?
No,
because you get damaged and knocked back.
They'll grab you?
Yeah, they'll grab you.
Okay.
Alright, so I got something on the board.
Alright, BinaryDragon gets one on the board at a... I can't see it.
Abysmal.
347.
Please go up. Thank you.
Well, you know, it counts.
Yep.
That's
Sometimes better than no time.
Right, that's better than no time.
Hey.
He's talking about me.
I can hear you, you know.
I'll do better.
Oh, that damage boost did not work the way it was supposed to. There it is.
Inzult taking the low road, coming at the exit from below.
Is it faster to go above? I don't know.
I don't know that it is, but that's the way that I had always done it, but I never really ran 100% seriously, so I don't know what's optimal.
Pretty sure it's faster to come up from above.
That's what I thought. That's my instinct, but I don't know.
I mean, especially if you can get that grapple while you're falling.
Mm-hmm. Don't you love when the springboards bounce you the wrong direction?
Yes.
Isn't that great?
Oh, the springboards. I thought for a little bit that I had found a jump button when I first played this level. Like, what? How'd I do that?
Right there, springboard.
Yeah. Yeah, but so anyway, in this second area, you see two of our players are at the second area right now. The indoor part is notoriously tricky. Right there at the very end of it, you have to make a series of swings over spikes, and this is the first part in the game where the level designers started giving you stuff like that. There'll be more and more of that later, where you have to make a series of swings over spikes or lava or whatever, but this is where it sort of begins to get difficult.
Yes.
Hey, I found another health potion. Sweet.
Ooh.
It doesn't do me any good, though.
Yeah, that health potion, I think when you get that, it's just a one-time use. But yeah, there are random drops. These little packages will drop from the ceiling instead of a paratrooper. And they can contain all kinds of things. Health could be just a single experience point. Or it could be something called a POW. Yeah, POW is fun. It's a little option that flies around you and hits anything that it comes in contact with, so it's a little protective item. It doesn't make you invincible technically, but it will hit the enemies near you.
That potion that I picked up did nothing.
Were you not at full?
I thought I had an extra...
Were you at full, I mean?
I was at full. Oh, okay, it doesn't give you a potion. See, I had previously used my potion.
Yeah.
And then I picked it up.
Right, it doesn't... even though it's the same icon as the potion that you have equipped and that you can use with the select button, I think it is just a health refill. Like an immediate health refill. That's all.
That's disappointing.
Yeah.
And here I was being all brazen in that in that boss room as a result. Thinking, okay, I've got the health to spare.
That came back to bite you. That spot where you get damage boosted across by the crane, is it possible to
you can do
a crouch hook to the left?
It's hard.
It's just hard, or is it also slower?
PJ does it, so it can't be slower.
Okay. There you go. Just another one of those consistency versus speed things that all the players had to decide.
Ooh, dead. That sucks.
Yeah, that was a really good run up till then, too.
So right here where you see BinaryDragon getting boosted across that pit right there, there's actually another thing you can do where you connect up your hook diagonally to something and then use the little hop move to get over that gap. It's kind of tricky. I don't know if any of the players are doing it this time. I think everyone's just using the damage boost strat because they have plenty of health to work with here.
Yep. Seems no one was truly comfortable with Bionic Commando, so everyone decided early on, they're like, I'm not gonna try to go for everything that you can do.
Yeah.
Alright, we got Hagspam with a run coming in here. He's in the boss room right now. The Pie machine goes down in one hit. It's a 4-hit kill on the core. Remember that sometimes the shots will randomly not connect, so it's supposed to be 3 hits, but it took him 4 because one of them looks like it failed.
Oh wow, that was close.
I've seen up to 7, but apparently there's no limit to how many hits, how many shots will miss before the game finally decides that you've killed the boss.
This is not the way I'm used to doing this.
No! No! Oh, water. It's the strongest enemy.
This is the sewers, so I don't think that that's water. At least not pure water. Yeah, it's this like disgusting looking sludge oozing out of the holes in the wall with a mind of its own. Anyway, we're just under 15 minutes, actually about 14 and a half minutes left on the clock. Hagspam got his run in successfully, I guess, 209 is what he had.
Mm-hmm. That is the updated time.
The updated time, 209.26 is the first place time right now, Hagspam. With a bit of a lead over Inzult. Inzult has a 217.9, give or take. We'll be getting the exact timing on that in a moment. But that's the second place time right now.
Those are really good times.
I have a feeling
Oh,
Hagspam
no!
should have crushed me in the first round, but he just like happened to not get his run.
Just didn't get it, huh?
That was
Oops.
painful.
Well, not as bad, but whatever.
We'll blame it on Rockin Cat.
Yeah.
Insult has officially come in with a 217.65.
217.65.
So it puts the screws to BinaryDragon pretty hard. He says you can't get by with that 347 slop. He says. Yeah, he was really disrespectful about it too. I don't.
Here's the comment
347
added to his
had
run.
2 deaths in it.
Kind of rude if you ask me. But...
That was
I don't
not
remember
a-
seeing those words at all.
Not a proper run.
So yeah, this spot right here that you see BinaryDragon is at, yeah, you can't just get to it by grappling sideways. The game only lets you grapple on... Certain things are grappleable and certain things are not. Ceilings are grappleable even if you're grappling them from the side of the ceiling. Sometimes just getting like at a corner you can grapple it, but straight up vertical walls are usually not grappleable, except at the very top of them, I think. I think the very top of a vertical wall is grappleable.
Yeah, that's
So-
why, like in the first goal, that shaft was really hard to grapple.
Yeah, right. That was one of those instances. But yeah, so that's why you can't just do a side grapple for that first part. But what you can do is, I believe you can do a diagonal grapple and connect up to something, and then immediately cancel. What you do is you initiate a swing and then immediately cancel out of it. So you press forward on the D-pad and then immediately press down, and you get a little boost. And I think that you can use that to get over the little gap
I don't
instead
even
of
think
taking damage.
I don't think that's even worth submitting.
Was it?
0.4 second improvement?
I would do it.
Nah, I'll just do it anyway.
I'm
Yeah.
not doing anything else.
Right. I mean, you never know.
That,
Like,
that might be binary.
Yeah, we aren't exactly completing a lot of runs around here, so you might as well.
Well, we still got 11 minutes to go, so there's, there's plenty of opportunity for that to make a difference.
Let's see how fast I can time this run.
Wait,
Maybe I should
this-
experiment
this
with
now
going up instead
speed-
of down.
Speed run timing?
Yeah,
Speed timing.
it's 8,249 frames. Boom.
Making this
Cut off
What?
0.6
first grapple.
seconds.
you cut off 0.6 seconds?
Whoa!
Okay.
That was
So
a
what
really
about-
long grapple.
Oh, I want to see this. Oh wow, that was nice. Was very helpful. So what about the first grapple piece?
I was just saying that it's difficult to make. You see, Hagspam has been resetting over not getting it, but it's pretty important because you start this goal out being basically captured by the sludge, and if you just wait until you can finally get to the spot where you can grapple upwards onto that platform, you're going to lose a couple seconds.
I remember seeing a spot that's kind of like a short little sequence break, shortcut kind of thing, where you would repeatedly grapple the corner of a wall, and you'd kind of keep bouncing upwards a little bit, and then eventually you'd finagle yourself over. And I was wondering if it's possible to do that in this area with the row of spikes.
It might
early
be.
on in the
It sounds like you're talking about the Area 9 skip or something like that. It's like an outdoor area in the mountains. I can't
Yeah, it's
remember if
it's a
7 or
gray
9.
wall that
Yeah.
you're scaling to the right.
So, can that be done anywhere in here? Like that's
The spot that BinaryDragon is
yeah.
close
That's
to.
what I was just thinking. Instead of taking the boost from the crane, you might be able to, but it takes in the spot that I know it works. It takes like 3 grapples to get up there, so it might not even be worth it. In that amount of time, you could probably just walk up and get boosted over.
I
You
mean
have to.
mostly as a backup strat for the swing after that.
Ah, okay.
You
I
have
see.
to get over the row of spikes, and if you fall, you have to go all the way back around, and that's pretty much a reset. But I was wondering if you could save yourself by grappling up onto
that was so good.
that
Let's
wall.
see what it looks like. That may be too high up to reach.
Oh,
It may be too high up for a diagonal grapple to reach, but yes, technically that spot looks like it's the right shape to do that mountain skip there.
it's probably way too difficult to learn as just a backup strat that is way slower than the ideal, especially so early into the goal. But it's a thing. Someone has graciously requested the Bubble Bobble music.
It says it's going to last another
Wave.
5.5 minutes. Just kidding.
I thought for a moment you were going to say hours.
Hours. It's 10 hours of Bubble Bobble music on a loop,
Yeah,
followed
I
by
would
Cast
listen to
Request.
one of those YouTube videos where they just,
Yeah,
10 hours of Bubble Bobble.
right.
That's exactly what I-
Bubble Bobble's the type of thing I wouldn't be surprised if someone put on 10-hour loop.
Well, that's sort of the point, is to pick something that you wouldn't want to listen to for 10 hours. Or maybe something you really would. I guess it's just the middle ground that doesn't get represented in the 10-hour video category.
Yeah, it just, I guess, this doesn't really bother me, but, I could listen to it for 10 hours, I guess.
Right.
One of those.
Yep. Now, right there, if you bounce off one of the enemy's heads, you might be able to do that move. That would get you some height. Like what BinaryDragon just did.
What did I do where?
At the spikes, we were talking about if you miss that jump, the place where you reset at. If you miss that jump, is there any other backup strat to get up there? And actually,
Other than going around?
well, yeah, the going around and doing it again. But yeah, had you bounced off that guy's head, who was walking on the spikes helpfully, bounced off his head, you probably could have made that grapple we were talking about.
Maybe. You'd have to pause for a moment in order for him to be in the right spot for you to bounce, though.
Yeah. Well,
Which
I
means
wouldn't.
you'd have to waste time in order to prepare for the backup without
Yeah.
knowing that you'd need it.
Yeah, it's true.
No, the bomb.
Additionally, you'd have to shoot the tank in a
Oh,
way that he
no.
falls down there, which may not be fastest.
Poor Hagspam just got eaten. Yeah, it's kind of a stretch, but we were just trying to find fun ways of getting past that, I guess.
Oh, Inzult coming up here with
Yep.
a really good run.
It's got an excellent
Smash
run
through
coming
that
in.
dialogue box.
3. It was a 3-shot boss kill, so that was good.
It's gonna be close.
Not close enough, though.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, looks like it's close, but not quite past Hagspam's time.
I'm gonna get you, Hagspam. Your little dog, too.
I don't have a dog.
That's going to make it easy.
Yeah, we'll skip a step. I'm coming for you.
And I'm giving you a dog, and then I'm gonna take it away.
Take it.
Give you a puppy.
If I
Make
give you
you
the
kill
dog, I'm
it.
just going to say, here's the dog. I'm not going to actually put it in your possession. That way, taking it's going to be super easy. I like the transition between levels 2 and 3 because I can smash so much better than the last goal, where you actually had to pay attention.
Right.
I never pay attention.
Oh,
It's just easier that way.
Yeah, there's a certain speed that you have to mash at as well, because you can't get right up to the boss.
So Inzult is 1 second behind. These two players so close each match.
I wonder what kind of time PJ is getting on these levels, even despite the fact he's not coming in here with the health that we
Come
have.
on! Not cool.
Oh, knocked right off the
Oh.
mountain. All the way back down into the cloud/snowbank.
That's the second time this goal that has happened to me today.
Alright, Hagspam's coming in, perfect landing right into the doorway. Pie machine.
I only 3 that time.
For those who haven't
no,
played this
that was
game
early.
before, something to mention is that when you're in midair, this isn't Mario. You cannot control.
Yeah, no
your
air control
fall.
whatsoever.
Yeah, it's more like Castlevania, like the music we're hearing.
Like what's playing right now.
Yeah.
Wait, no, isn't
You
this a Castlevania with air control though?
Super
You
Castlevania.
This is Super Castlevania
They
4.
have. If you land
Yeah.
on spikes, you can control which way your body will bounce.
Oh, there you go.
Uh,
You have some dying control.
Yeah, you actually have more control over that than you do over anything you do in the air.
Yep.
So, you know, that should
That should get everyone to want to play it.
yes. No, it's seriously though, as hard as these controls are to master, and they are very difficult to master, and as hard as this game is to speedrun, and this game's even harder to speedrun, it is so much fun, and I recommend everyone play it.
Yes, I do recommend this game. This is... it's hard for me to pick favorites among NES games, but, you know, this would obviously make the top 5.
Yeah.
Always been one of my favorite games since I was a youngin'. One of the first games I ever speedrun... I mean, maybe not the first, but pretty close. First game I ever submitted to SDA was Bionic Commando.
So Hagspam's run is just a little slower than his previous best.
But still on top right now.
Oh,
Got just over 2 minutes for you guys to make your moves, so plan out how that's going to work.
not well.
Yeah. So the players are going to have a chance to reset right before the timer runs out, right before they go into sudden death mode, so this is when they want to start sort of thinking about the end conditions here.
Those moths did not play fair.
I'm just not able to get a good run together today.
Oh, Hagspam made a really tricky move. Going off that elevator and going directly to the right is really risky. Oh, man, and then he
Oof.
eats it on the spikes. I'm sorry to see that. Alright.
So we've got technically it's a video game remix playing on Rainwave, but it's taken from the musical level in Rayman Legends, where if you play through it, it kind of plays Black Betty and sound effects.
Huh.
So it's essentially an 8-bit Black Betty remix. Lots of weird stuff on Rainwave. Some of it's pretty cool, some of it I don't know, but there you go.
Yeah, so what does the pendant do? We obtain it at the end of Area 2. I have no idea what it does.
Pendant, it'll...
Plus 2 resistance.
Yeah, it lets you take damage from enemies without getting hurt, I think.
Oh, I was pretty close then.
I think it works like a
What
bulletproof
other
vest.
video game pendants are there?
Is that why sometimes the Pie guys' bullets bounce off me?
No,
No.
I don't think so. Not unless you equip it, right?
Well, we equip it when we go to stage 3.
Oh, you do equip it? Oh, okay. Then yes, that would explain why his bullets
I
bounce
think
off.
if you just mash A, it equips.
Is it the default to equip it? Oh yeah, I guess it is.
Because we don't have anything else.
I was thinking of the bulletproof vest takes up a slot, but that's... Alright. Well, anyway, we got less than 10 seconds to go here, so the players are going to have to make a decision in a moment whether they're going to reset or whether they're going to keep going on into sudden death mode. Alright, so timer is now elapsed, so we are
Oh,
Time to reset if you're going to do it.
Thank God I died.
You do have your
then,
chance right now.
And not a half second later.
Okay, so that's it. We're now officially in sudden death mode, so everyone is stuck with the runs that they've got going right now.
I'm not getting any different times going either above or below to get to that first door.
Okay.
Now that's it.
Must be just the way I'm doing it.
Seems like some solid runs. Once more, this could come down to the very last run between these two players.
A clutch boss kill by Hagspam right there, right in front of it. If you get too close to that core, you actually can't hit it. You have to be a little bit of a distance away from it, or else your bullets just don't connect. So that's probably as close as he could have gotten and still finished that core off. Inzult is on the final level here. He needs to make up 1 second somewhere, a little over 1 second someplace.
I just got butterfly bounced.
Yeah, it's going to set you back, but we'll see.
Probably not going to happen.
Also interesting that upon going through that door there, all the players walk. It's actually faster to grapple the moment you go through that door.
Which door?
Entering the second part of the second level.
Huh.
Oops.
Also, now that the match is over, when you enter this boss room, you want to grapple onto the top left corner of that first platform to get the fastest pickup onto there. Or swing onto
Sure,
there.
now you tell us.
Yep. Yeah, all kinds of things I could have told you while the match was happening.
Did you guys know you could skip the first half of the first level?
Huh.
Oh yeah, did we
Interesting
mention
if
there's a
true.
run button?
Just press up A on the second controller. So that's it. Inzult did not manage to take off a second in his last run, so we've got Hagspam in first place for this match. He wins at with a 209.26. Inzult just behind him with a 210.46, and BinaryDragon third with 347.33.
Completely unable to put together a good run.
Congrats, Hagspam.
It's a very tricky
Yeah.
game. Honestly, this is a hard game for SGL to learn in a short period of time. There's just a lot of tech to this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Honestly,
I didn't
I'm-
expect anyone
I'm glad
would go all out
Right.
with the strats.
I'm glad I even finished. Like some of
And,
these tricks that
So who's our overall winner for the day is Inzult, though, right? If I'm
Yes, let's go
correct.
take a moment. Or here, let me first give them the mystery
Compile the
game.
results.
Or I mean the bonus game, and then we'll
Let's
bring
all
the
take a
results.
moment to
screen up.
congratulate Inzult.
We will in just a
Tell
moment.
him to go faster.
Author Blues can eat his words.
You can.
Alright, I'll have it up in just a second.
Oh, I should probably finalize this. Done.
Yeah, watch.
Oh, I think all our players have voted. And I think I know what next week's game is going to be.
Don't spoil it, I want to look.
Nope. Alright. Plus, I don't want to say it, and then you'll be like, no, actually, this other one works better, and I'll be like, oh. But it seems pretty clear to me. We also, our players for next week should be exciting.
Exciting players. Okay, we've got
what are
the...
you saying about the players this week?
Unlike this week. Right.
The players this week, we have a completely new player, so that's cool. That's mostly what I'm referring to, getting new players on the show.
Mm-hmm. Unlike me.
No, you're the reliable guy who, we're like, shit, we need someone, and then like, oh, can always count on old BinaryDragon and Hagspam. Thank you so much for being devoted SGL players. We appreciate it a lot.
All
We
right,
appreciate Inzult for coming on the show for the first time, and sorry, JLo, about your internet mishap. That really sucks.
Yeah.
And now feasel. Gonna throw it over to feasel with the results from today's match.
Results from today's match. Alright, well, the bonus game is put up now, so if you guys want to load that up and start messing with it, please do. But in the meantime, let's go look at the
Why are there
results.
2 goals?
3D battle. WorldRunner.
Is it showed more than once?
Yeah, but they're both the same.
As long as they're both the same.
I only see one. That's weird.
I only
But
see
yeah,
one
what the
as
hell
well.
is 3D Battles of WorldRunner?
I have
It's all
my
over the
3D
place.
glasses. Hold on.
Yeah, you have to put those on. I should have put that in the tips section. Use the 3D glasses. All right, but here we have today's episode, the results from it. Inzult took first place in 2 out of the 3 matches. He got the first Bionic Commando and the Rockin Cats. He was able to win those, but could not best Hagspam in the 3rd match. Bionic Commando, like just over a second between them. So, congrats Inzult though for being the big winner overall. That looks like 5 wins, 1 loss for Inzult, and Hagspam has got 4 wins, 2 losses. So an excellent showing. I'm really glad that you guys got into Bionic Commando, because it was kind of hard, and I was worried that people would just be, just hit the wall and just not be able to, come up with their strats in time and not get runs in.
Yeah.
It was
I
tricky,
definitely
but yeah.
I definitely feel like I hit a wall, but it was still a lot of fun to try to develop strats that get you reliably to the end.
I bet with a little bit more time you would have made a huge difference. Like either a little more time to do attempts or maybe a little more practice time. But I mean, it's quite a learning curve on this game.
Yeah, the ceiling is. You guys were not bumping up against the ceiling, right?
Right.
With more time, I'm absolutely positive everyone would have put some better times on the board.
I mean, when it came to on the mystery game, and I knew, okay, I'm not matching those times. I spent 8 minutes practicing the end of that last stage of the second Bionic Commando goal, and just in that 8 minutes, I was getting way better at that one part. So, that goes to show how much more improvement is available.
Absolutely.
With more practice.
What am I looking at? Oh, you have to jump over that, I guess? Oh god, is it actually like 3D, like you need 3D glasses?
You don't need them.
There's a mode for it.
That's a thing?
Yeah, unless if you want to break your eyes though, it has a 3D mode.
Yes! Oh yes! Oh, this is amazing!
Is it
My
flickering
monitor-
and